come in. Hi, babes. How have you been? Good. Been really looking forward to seeing you today, catching up on any of the gossip you may have that's been happening in your life since I last saw you. Yeah. Okay, so for today we are doing a trim on the ends, but then we're also going to do a blow dry and put some rollers in for you. Yeah? Okay, I hope you don't mind. I'm just sort of having a look straight away. So I'm just looking at the condition of the ends of your hair. Now it seems to be in pretty good condition actually. Yeah, you've been taking good care of it. Do you think it's helped slightly since we put the layers in, or? Yeah. Now would you like me to cut those layers in again, or are you trying to grow them out now? You're trying to grow them out? Okay, so it will just be a blunt cut across the ends. Okay, now how much are we taking off is the big question. If I was to choose, let's have a look here. I would probably say about this much. So an inch maybe. Just to keep things nice and soft and healthy. Yeah? Nothing too drastic, you still have fabulously long hair. Okay. Right. Now let me just pop a robe on you. And then it's just a wet cut that we're doing. So I will dampen your head down. And then we'll get going. Okay. I was trying to find the neck of the robe, excuse me. So tell me, any gossip? What's been going on in your life? Anything changed? Okay. Oh, same old for me. We're doing a lot of furniture building recently. Yeah. So part-time carpenter at the moment. I think carpenter is the right job for building furniture. Yeah, it was only IKEA stuff, so it was fairly simple, but I made 2 double-chested drawers, 3 side tables, or bedside tables. I made a wardrobe. I've still got one wardrobe to make as well. Well, I haven't yet bought that wardrobe, but so I made all my parents' furniture up. They went out one day, so I decided to surprise them by building it all. Yeah. Yeah, so I've still got a wardrobe to buy. It's the Pax wardrobe, do you know the one? Yeah, so you buy sort of all the insert bits separately and then you put the doors on pretty much. Yeah. and then the chest of drawers are Malm. I think they're pretty much the most popular ones. Yeah. But yes, been doing a lot of that. Also built myself a new bed, because I did have just a regular double bed, but I decided in my adulthood I deserve a king size bed. Not that anyone's in it with me, it's just me all alone in my king size bed. Yeah, but that's fine, more space for me, spread out in the middle. Love life is okay. No boyfriend. A little bit of dating. Nothing exciting though, so don't get your hopes up there. Okay, I think you're pretty much detangled. You came in with brushed hair, so you made things a bit easier for us. Okay, before I spray the hair down, I am going to section it and then I'll wet it down by section, okay? Yeah. Okay. You know, I find clips all over me when I go home. They'll be in all sorts of places. Just one more here. Okay, right. Okay, I just put my jewellery on, as I did forget to put it back on after I did. Some bleaching earlier. Yeah. Okay, so let's dampen your hair. Yeah, take your arms out from the rope. There you go. Alrighty, let's get to cutting. Now, while I'm not going to be cutting the layers in as such, I do need to take a minimal amount of off the ends just to keep the hair healthy. So we're not doing anything drastic here, simply is just keeping hair healthy, okay? Yeah? Good. gosh, your hair is very long. Have you ever thought about changing the colour? Well, I say that, I know you have before, but you've never really strayed far from the blonde, bar putting a couple of darker toned highlights in. But have you ever thought about going darker? Yeah. Now, I know I shouldn't say this because I am a hairdresser, but when you do so many people's hair day in, day out, sometimes you can get a little fed up with it. So when it comes to your own hair, you just cannot be bothered, excuse me. So I actually use a box dye on my hair. I know it's really bad. Yeah, I don't do it particularly often, but I will use a copper box dye. I can't remember the brand I use. It comes in a tub, but it's very good. It does fade out quite quickly, but because the mixture does have some peroxide in it, it lightens the hair as well. So I kind of do only apply it just to lighten my roots, but I apply it to the whole head, obviously. Yeah, I find it's a bit nicer in the summer where the sun lightens my hair and it kind of gives it some more natural highlights. Yeah. Just try and make sure everything is all even. Just try to keep your head up for me, sweetheart. I don't want to take too much off where you've had your head forward. Run this through very quickly. So this is more where I'm going to be cutting the layers. Yeah. So I'm just going to take and comb outwards. Also, another thing, I had been somewhat bulking since Christmas, so just trying to put a little bit of weight on so I could put more muscle on. And last Monday I went into my first ever cut, so I've been very hungry as of recently. Yeah, but it seems to be going well so far. Keep your chin up, thank you. Yeah, cut is almost done. Then we'll be doing the styling. Everything is nice and even, bluntly cut across. How does that feel for you? It's okay? Yeah, so we only took, like I said, the inch off and then just trimmed the very ends of the layer that you have in. Yeah, okay, good. Right, so we can get to styling. Now, because you have fairly fine hair, we don't need to separate the hair when using the dryer, as I am going to be using a dryer brush. Oh well, don't be offended when I say that. You have fine hair, but you do have a lot of it, but it's just a bit easier to dry when it is all in one, not sectioned essentially, but I will take separate sections to dry. Yeah, make that really complicated. Okay. Okay. So, as I am drying, I will be popping the rollers into your hair. So I will take a section, do like a blowout style dry, and after doing that section, pop one of these in, okay? Okay, so I will just start more so towards the back of your head. So let's pop. Just taking the roller, I'm just going to slide that along the hair. Pop that there, and just secure that. Okay, so let's do the same on the other side towards the back here. No, it's not taking very long to dry your hair because it wasn't particularly wet in the first place, so. also with the rollers that are in your hair, if you just bring them back at your next appointment. Yeah? Yeah, because we'll send you away in them, and then you take them out, say about 45 minutes before you're going somewhere. Yeah? Again. Okay, so you are all done. Hair is in the rollers. I think that is about it. Let me just take this off. And yeah, so if you PayPal, that is fine. I do trust you. I know that you're going to do it. You've never let me down before. And I hope you, well, I hope the final product of the hair is okay once the rollers are out. Yeah. Okay. Just being careful. It was a pleasure to see you, and I hope to see you again soon, okay? Bye, sweetheart. Bye.